Greetings and welcome to another edition of Black Talk Radio, where black media matters and black life definitely matters. Today is Sunday, August 5th, 2018. Well, today's video, there's going to be two videos I'm going to do back to back. It's involving Chicago, Illinois, specifically the racists out there who are now passing out flyers, letting people know that white is right and it's okay to be white and that white lives matter. Now, I wanted to state something before we get into this video, how white folks seem to be the only people who are fragile, and that's why I've been using the term white fragility quite often lately. There's been some white trolls coming along asking me if I've learned a new word or something and why am I using that term, and I've tried to demonstrate to them why, and this is another one of those examples. It's when you as a white person have to go around convincing yourself and then trying to convince others that you matter, that you are significant, that you should, it's okay to be white and things of this nature. There's no other people or group of people. You don't see black people going out saying things like that or acting it out, or Asians or Mexicans. You don't hear anybody else going around saying Asians' lives matter. You know, people know why black people were doing Black Lives Matter. White people, you're the only ones, the only people on the planet who don't understand. And that's back to my point originally when I said that I just don't think that you're all the way there or you're human, and why I say that white people are mentally disturbed, mentally retarded, because I'm beginning to believe that. You know, I'm having that idea that maybe that is the case. Maybe that is why you don't understand things that's going on around you. You're the only group of people who are like that. So I'm going to get into this video though, because I find it interesting. This is one of two videos. The second video is pertaining to the same state, Illinois. And let me state one other thing before we get the video clip rolling. The white racists always throw out, well, what about Chicago? What about Chicago? What about Chicago? There was an article the other day, and it came out and it said that the problems of Chicago are not only problems of African Americans. It's for all of us, which is a true statement. And that's what I've stated too before in another video when I've spoken about Chicago. It's not just about African Americans, you dumb idiots. The things that are happening in Chicago is a black, white, Mexican, and everybody else who lives there issue. You guys have been wanting to deflect and put it on black people. But see, this is my opportunity right now to state for the record and in this video that I don't believe it's African Americans wholeheartedly. I honestly believe that the racists out there, the same type of racists who spreads hate and these type of things that I'm about to show you, I believe it's those people who are actually getting away with killing black people out in Chicago. That's right. I believe it's these white racists who are doing it and making it look like black people are doing it to other black people. That's what I believe. I don't believe all of the murders are done by the white racists, no. But I believe quite a few of them are at the hands of the white racists. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and look at the video clips that I promised to show you. Without further ado, let's get the clips rolling.
And we'll call him John, went to his mailbox Friday afternoon. He found this, a leaflet with the title, White Lives Matter.
To see it here in our community, our neighborhood, it wasn't a great feeling.
Initially, John thought he was being targeted for being African American, but police told him the leaflet was put in mailboxes all over the Farmingdale Village neighborhood in Woodridge, as well as neighboring communities. The leaflet is a list of 8 organizations that are white supremacist and anti-Semitic. For instance, this website, northfront.org, says this: the Northwest Front is a political organization of Aryan men and women who recognize that an independent and sovereign white nation in the Pacific Northwest is the only possibility for the survival of the white race on this continent. Eurofolkradio.com said this in one of its segments.
But I believe that Israel has a powerful stranglehold on the government. They have us involved in wars of which we have little or no interest. Our children are coming back in body bags. Our nation is bankrupt over these wars. And if you open your mouth, you get targeted.
State Rep David Olson found out about the hate-filled paper this morning and immediately called on bipartisan members of this district to denounce the action.
The people here are wonderful people with great hearts, and I think we need to stand strong and we need to stand together.
John is very grateful for the support he's received, but he wishes he could have talked to the person who snuck this in his mailbox.
I would have much rather seen the person that put it in for us to have a conversation and dialogue about it.
So another interesting aspect of this is that the letter carrier saw those leaflets in a lot of people's mailboxes and took them out, and then she gave them, or he gave them, to police, not wanting everyone to see what they said.
Now, family, what I really wanted to point out to you in that particular segment is, number one, Brother Man right there talking about how he would have liked to have seen who put it in his mailbox so he could have had a conversation, but I don't know if that would have been so bright, allowing some racists to see now that you live at that house so that now they can mark up your house. That's not so bright. Sometimes we have to think before we actually act, and sometimes I think we should be thinking before we open our traps, our mouths. But anyways, that's just a whole different point. Another thing is I thought was interesting is how the mail carrier decided to take the leaflets out of some of the mailboxes. It's unfortunate that the mail carrier didn't get all of them out. But nonetheless, that was just one story. Let's move on to the second one, I promised.
Sunday morning last week along 71st Avenue in Tinley Park, when one of the residents found this on his lawn, a badly printed flyer inside a plastic baggie, weighed down by what appears to be aquarium gravel. The first words on the page reading, "White pride doesn't mean hate." Taking credit for the flyers and inviting others to join them, the White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
The entire scenario is just flat out disgusting and evil.
Surrounded by his chief of police and members of Tinley Park's Ministerial Alliance, Mayor Jacob Vandenberg today spoke out against the incident, an investigation now underway to find out where the flyers came from.
Tinley Park is welcoming, safe, diverse, and a thriving community, and we have zero tolerance for bigotry and evilness. You, flat out, are not welcome here.
The resident who found the flyers tells us she and her husband collected 10 to 15 of the baggies from people's lawns along a single block of 71st Avenue. They immediately called police and let others in the neighborhood know what happened. It appears only their block was targeted.
Very disturbing to me to have that kind of hate message going around in our community.
It's not clear what, if any, charges the person or persons who distributed these flyers might face. For now, the Tinley Park Police Department just telling us they want to find out who did it and why their community was targeted.
Okay, so you see, family, two different areas in Illinois, Tinsley Park homes, and then this other suburb out there in Illinois. But nonetheless, again, I mean, you saw the flyers. It says white pride. It doesn't mean hate and things of this nature. It's like they're very fragile people to where they have to convince themselves and convince other people that they are okay, I guess. I don't know what they're trying to do, but this is the white fragility that I'm talking about. It's this kind of declarations that you have to go around when no one else does this. And the whole white lives matter, again, it's a it's so phony and fraudulent that you have to come up with a term that black people started. You guys have never been original. You've never been original. You can't be original. Because if you were original, you wouldn't have even used the terms white lives matter, taken from the term black lives matter. You're so unoriginal. You never do think on your own. It's always copying what black people do. And then you say, we don't create anything. It's you who don't create anything. You're always copying or stealing ideas that we come up with. Always. That's what we always see. That's what happens. That's a reality. But of course, you will deflect and you'll say everything else in the world to not face the truth. We know, we get it. As a matter of fact, you'll probably even leave dumb troll messages talking about, who knows, the sky being red. You guys are really delusional. You don't think, and that's why I don't waste my time with you. Anyways, this is for my family. You know who I'm talking about. Thank you guys for your support, for watching. Just wanted to let you know some more evilness and some more shenanigans of what they do around our neighborhoods. This is Guru at Black Talk Radio. Hoping you join us in the next video. Enjoy your day. I'm done. Peace out.